Wow, it's been a really long time since I made a video, and I apologize for that. But you know, life gets in the way, and I went through a pretty bad breakup, and I just kind of needed time to myself. So I knew you guys would understand, but I decided that you guys deserved a video from me because it's been a really long time. And I decided to do a book haul because I got a lot of books since my last book haul that I did. I think that was my Christmas one. But I have a lot of books to show you, so I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm not going to really talk a lot about each book because that would just make this video way too long. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first book I have to show you is actually a play that I had to get for one of my courses, and I have already read it. It is called Spring Awakening by Frank Wedekind, and it's actually a German play that was translated into English. And it's just kind of talking about adolescents kind of going through puberty and stuff, and it's kind of dark and weird. The next book I have to show you is also a book that I had to get for that very same English course, and it is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I did enjoy this book. It was very well written, and I definitely recommend it. The next book I got isn't from one of my classes, but it was a sequel to another book that I really enjoyed, and that is Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and this is my collector's edition, so it's all pretty and nice, and in my opinion it was just as good as the first one. The next two books I got are actually from the dollar store. The first one I got is Serpent in the Thorns by Jerry Westerson. I think this might be a series, but I'm not sure. It was only $1, so I just picked it up just because it looked cool and it sounded good. I haven't read this one yet. Next one I got from the dollar store is Houston, We Have a Problema by Gwendolyn Zepeda. And this one just seems like a fun little summer kind of read, so I think I'll save this one for the summer. But I really like the title and the colors are really cool, so. The next set of books I have are all from giveaways that I've won or an author has given me the book. The first one I have is Stranger Will by Caleb J. Ross. He has a YouTube channel here, and he was giving away some of the copies of his book, this one, and I said I'd take one and review it for him, and I haven't yet to read it, but I should be reading it soon because I should put a review up for him. One I won from randombuzzers.com. I know I talk about that site a lot, and they must have did a little mix-up because I was supposed to be getting an ARC copy of it, but instead they sent me a hardcover, and they did that for another giveaway that I won as well. I'll leave a link for Random Buzzers down below. It's a really nice site, and anybody can join, but I think only United States members can like buy books from there or win giveaways or something like that. But anyway, the book that I got was Anatomy of a Single Girl by Daria Snadowski. This is the sequel to Anatomy of a Boyfriend, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, and I really enjoyed that one. It was a fun read, so I can't wait to read this one. The next one I won from Random Buzzers as well, and that is The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Laban. I did read this one already. I really enjoyed the whole boarding school aspect of it, and I like that one of the characters was albino. Like, I've never read a book where like one of the main characters was albino, so I thought that was a nice little thing to put in there, and it kind of reminded me of 13 Reasons Why in the sense that the albino kid left CDs behind for the other kid that was coming up to be a senior in his room, and he left the CDs behind to tell him the story, so that was pretty cool. So if you like 13 Reasons Why, you might like this one. And the other one that I got from Random Buzzers was Dueled by Elise Chapman, and I already read this one, and I put a review up on Goodreads and Random Buzzers and Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and I did get a second copy of this one, so I might do a giveaway, maybe, possibly. The next book I won off of YouTube, I forgot the channel name, it might be Book Reviewer 21 or something like that, but it is Mystery of the Olympics, Rush for the Gold by John Feinstein. This was a mystery novel. It wasn't that great, but it was a really quick read. So, yeah. And then the next book I won from Goodreads, and it is Weather Witch by Shannon Delaney. She wrote the 13 for Life series. So I can't wait to read this one because I read 13 to Life and it was really good. I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to read this one. Now, all the next books I got from a used bookstore that is like 30 minutes away from me, but everything is like $1 or $2. Some of them are 50 cents. And I got quite a few books. I think I might have gotten 26 or 27. So yeah. And I didn't go over. The first trip I went, I spent $20, and the second trip I spent 10, and I ended up getting like 26, 27 books, like I said before. So that was a really big deal. The first book I got was Wicked by Gregory Maguire. I've been wanting to read this one for a really, really long time, and it's like it's $15 original price, and I only got it for $1, so that was a really, really good deal. And I'm so excited to read this. The next one I got is also by Gregory Maguire, and it is Mirror Mirror. This one is not part of the Wicked series, but it is a retelling of Snow White. This one's Snow White, yeah. And I love fairy tale retelling, so I can't wait to read this one. The third one I got is also by Gregory Maguire, and it is Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister. Now, this one is a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella, obviously. And what I love about these covers is they open up, and you have this on the inside, which is really, really cool. The next one I got is one that I'm currently reading right now, and it is TTYL by Lauren Miracle. The next couple books I got, I was super excited to find there. They're all part of a series, and I think I'm missing, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them, but still, they were all $1 a piece, so I'm super excited about that. Sorry, there are a lot here. The Series of Unfortunate Events series, and I'll go through them one by one. The first one is The Bad Beginning, and I already read this, and it took me a day to read. It was really, really fast-paced, and it was very enjoyable. The second one is The Reptile Room. And then I don't have the third one, but then I have the fourth one, which is The Miserable Mill. The fifth one is The Austere Academy. The sixth one is The Ersatz Elevator. The seventh one is The Vile Village. And then the eighth one is The Hostile Hospital. And then I don't have 9 or 10, and then I have 11, which is The Grim Grotto, and then I don't have 12 or 13. But still, $1 a piece for all of those. That's a great deal in my opinion. The next book I got, I was super excited to find because I read it when I was younger, and I absolutely adored it, and I just wanted to find it again so I can put it into my collection, and I ended up finding it, and it's called Granny Trelly Makes Soup by Sharon Creech, and it only takes you a day to read. I mean, look at the spacing on this. And I just love this book so much. My teacher read it to me when I was in, what grade? I want to say 5th, and then I obviously read it many times when I was younger, and I never had a copy for myself, so I was really excited when I found this one. Next 2 books I got are children's novels as well. The first one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I am sorry. I've never read this before, and I was excited to find it. And then the next children's one that I got was also by Roald Dahl. It is Matilda. And I have read this one already, and I believe my sister has a copy, but I wanted a copy for myself, and I found it, so I was super excited. The next book I got is a middle grade novel / children's novel. I'm not really entirely sure. but I already had a copy of this, but I had it in paperback, and it was falling apart because I read it so many times, and I wanted the series in hardcover, all of them, and I've just been slowly collecting all the hardcover editions, and it is Midnight for Charlie Bone by Jenny Nemo, and I love this series so much. It kind of reminds me of Harry Potter, except I think this is for younger people. I don't know. It's meant for them, I guess, but it's one of my favorite series ever. I absolutely adore it, and I just need to get all the other ones in hardcover. This book I have already read, and I was looking for it for a while, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. It is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. Don't be turned away by the Stephenie Meyer part if you hated Twilight. I actually enjoyed Twilight, but that's kind of like a guilty pleasure thing. But I've never read this one before buying it at this used bookstore for only $2, and it's in like new condition. I absolutely loved it, so I definitely recommend this one. The next book I saw it a couple years ago, and maybe a year ago, in a few people's hauls, and it is Stork by Wendy Delsol. Well, you can't really see it, but it's kind of bluish white. But I've never read it, obviously, and I just thought it was really good, looked really good when I saw it on other people's hauls, so I found it and I picked it up. This one I was super excited for because I never read a book by him that wasn't co-written with another author, and it is Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. Obviously I read Will Grayson by him. And then I read Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, which you will see later on in this haul. So yeah, I can't wait to read this one. Two I got were a part of a series, and the first one is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And then I got the second one in that series, The Second Summer of the Sisterhood by Anne Brashares. And I have never read these books. I know, I'm horrible. But my sister's been trying to get me to read them, and she has her own copies of these very same books, and then I saw them each for only $1, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to buy it. Next book I got was Catalyst by Laurie Halse Anderson. She wrote Speak, and I enjoyed that, so I can't wait to read this one, plus the cover is really cool on this one. This one I got is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. I have already read this one. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and it was really fast. It was a really fast read too. I think I read it in maybe a day or two. When I was super excited to find because it's one of the only ones I haven't read of his, and it is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. It's a little beat up, just a little bit, but I don't really mind that. I can't wait to read this one. I just need to read this one and Paper Towns, which I need to get. Next book I got was Eragon by Christopher Paolini. I haven't read this one yet either, and I know I need to, and I found it for only $1 there, so you can't beat that price. Next one I was super excited to find because I've been wanting to read it for a very long time, and I found it there for, again, it was only $1, and it is Tithe, A Modern Fairy Tale by Holly Black. I've never read anything by Holly Black. I think she was like an editor or Team Zombie or Team Unicorn in the Zombie vs. Unicorn. I forget which one. But yeah, I haven't read an actual book by her, and I know I should have read like Spiderwick Chronicles. I think she wrote that, but I was deprived as a child. So yeah, I got this one. And then the final book I got was 13 to Life by Shani Delaney, and I have already read this one, and I really enjoyed it. So I recommend it, totally. Werewolves, woo! So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my haul. Please like it, subscribe, comment, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and thank you again for sticking with me through this kind of absence of mine. Thank you to all my loyal subscribers. I will probably be having a giveaway for you all. Maybe. I do not know when. It is not a promise, but I might. So keep that in mind, and I will see you all next time. Bye.